Greetings, this is Vlodril and welcome back to Let's Play the Technomancer. Back to Noctis. I'm to explore... Actually, I should talk to my people. See what I have to say.
Zach, perfect timing. You remember Abby Goodman, friend of mine you helped before?
Yes.
Yeah, of course. She really your friend, or all just part of the cover you had going on?
No, no, she is. She's a spy for Noctis too, though. She's actually been working on something for me and finally managed to get some info I'd been trying to get.
What information was that?
I spent a part of my life in a rehabilitation camp after my arrest in Ophir. It was the worst time of my existence, and I've always wondered how I'd ended up here. Who had turned us in? We were just a group of street kids. We would steal food here and there, but we weren't dangerous. However, we were arrested and deported to a camp like hardened criminals or terrorists. What happened followed me for many years, until I learned that an important member of the Vori clique was responsible for the deportation of dozens of people. Most of them were innocent, but a nuisance for the mob. I want to find that guy. I want to know if it's he who got us deported. I want to understand why and make him pay. For me and my companions, of course, but also for those poor people who hadn't asked for anything.
Sure.
I understand. That man seems to be a real scumbag. I'll help you find him.
Thank you, Zach.
No problem.
Could you tell me more about Noctis?
It's a wonderful city when you come from Ophir like me. You can meet people from all corporations, but especially merchants, thieves, and mercenaries. All these people were born outside a caste for the most part. They have a different vision from us of what a city should be like, and you can feel it. For them, a city is above all a place of exchange, of rest after their travels. That's where they find refuge after a hard time. That's where they make serum or lose everything. Noctis breathes way more than Ophir ever will. It is a city where all opinions have a voice. It is a far more creative and cherished city than any other corporate city. Every citizen would be ready to fight for it. Not because we order them to do it, but because it is their refuge. And without it, they wouldn't feel at home anywhere else.
I think another twist in air quotes that's coming, that's that the prince is also an evil bastard.
What's in the nearby canyons? Does Noctis use them?
Sure. They're mostly used to navigate from the city to the rest of the world, but also serve as a defensive hardpoint. Any enemy of Noctis would be left vulnerable while going through the layout of the canyons. I've heard that some groups have hideouts there where they store treasures. That's surely a myth. On the other hand, I know that you can find colonial ruins in poor condition there.
That's interesting.
Are you okay with Amelia?
She doesn't like me much, does she? That's okay. I mean, I still really admire her talent and her courage, even if she doesn't see how deeply abundant...
She's standing right there.
But I'm not worried. She'll be better off in a city where she's got freedom and people who respect her for who she is, not what she represents. She's strong. She'll be fine.
You've known Phobos for a while.
For some time, yes. But we don't see each other very often. Our respective roles didn't allow us to spend time talking together. He's a wonderful person. He'll free his people, I'm sure of it. He's a forward thinker, Zach. He's intelligent, and even if he suffered a lot because of what normal people like us did to him and his people, he never gave up. He never sank into hatred.
Never surrender.
He hoped to build their nation. And he's a loyal friend. We are lucky to have him with us.
What do you think of Scott?
He's crazy.
I think that he hides his suffering behind his madness. He's a fallen genius, but under the thick skin that is his madness, you can see a unique spirit glowing. He cares a lot about you. I even have the feeling that you're the only one he has. Take care of him. I know that his heart is still with abundance, and that gives me pause, but you You can only see the friend in him, almost a father. Let me manage the rest.
Not sure what that meant exactly, but
You're close
okay.
to lucky.
I've known him for a while, yes. Since he managed to break away from his master. He was a real scumbag, you know? The merchants are not all as well-intentioned as
Oh, she's
Dandolo
drinking the
is.
Kool-Aid
He really
hard.
had a rough time, and it's made him bitter. But he can be so charming. I like him a lot, even though I wonder whether sometimes he needs a friend more than a fling.
What can you tell me about Dandolo?
He's a complex man, Zach. Not the type to sum up in a few words. He's smart, warm, generous, and completely dedicated to his city. But he's also very manipulative, and he can sometimes be coldly pragmatic. That scares me. I love him like a father, and I don't really want to see him lose himself in his power like many others have.
How the hell did you go from being an artist in Ophir to a spy in Noctis?
Less of a stretch than you think. After all, a good lie, like good art, has to be close to your reality, right? Truth? I was an orphan. Parents did die, and I was on the street and got sucked into a gang. We all got arrested pretty quick and ended up in a rehab camp. Swore I'd die there a couple of times because I wasn't gonna let them brainwash me, and they didn't take too kindly to that. I took the beatings, but got to keep my mind. Then, the day came. Noctis attacked. They freed a lot of us and brought
That's
me
why
here,
she's so
took care of us, gave us a
gung
chance
ho
to
about
have
Noctis and
lives again.
Dandolo.
So, I felt like I owed them something in return and offered to go back to Ophir as a spy.
That makes sense.
Good thing, too. Otherwise, who would have torn you out of Victor's grip and brought you back here?
You always been alone? Or never had anyone you cared about?
You mean guys? Why? You the jealous type, Zach? Afraid of some competition? Scared you won't measure up? There was one guy, Nick. I was only 10, but I was head over heels for him. He
10.
died in the rehab camp after we were
God
on the
damn,
border
woman.
around the same time, though. Other than him, couple flings here and there, but nothing much more serious than that. You asking because you heard the rumors in Ophir that I'd sleep with anyone wearing a medal?
No.
I was just...
I did what I had to do, Zach. To do my job. Never
This
cared
conversation
about
is
those
weird.
guys.
Gaming
That's
does
the
that a
truth.
lot. Doesn't
did
build
what you had to
characters' interactions enough. Relationship has just improved. Friendly gives you a talent bonus. Okay. I also, I always feel that very few games actually build a conversation, a relationship slowly enough to not be awkward.
You miss making music?
I miss performing. I mean, I still sing for myself here and there, write new lyrics when I feel inspired. But the moments I shared with my audience, it was so intense
Bioware
when I
is
felt everyone hungry.
infamous about that, by the way.
How about you sing for me?
Maybe another time. But I'd love to. There's something intimate in sharing your art, like sharing your soul. It's why I feel like music can unite people across corporations, on opposite sides of wars or causes. It's simply beautiful. And in between the notes, our differences seem to disappear. The second all this ends, I'll get back to it. It's what I was born for, and I'm not one to deny destiny.
Alrighty. So let's talk to Amelia. If you don't like dialogue, you can skip ahead.
Hello, Amelia.
Hey. You know I'm mad at you, right? You realize what you did to me? You stole my rover, took me to that strange city, and left her in the middle of nowhere. I know that
I'll
you
go
liked me,
get
but
it.
Still.
Jesus.
Dandolo wants me to bring your rover back here.
Now he's just showing off. At least he knows how much a machine like that one is worth. Unlike you do realize that my rover dates back to the settlers? I cared for her like a mother.
That
Maybe
fetish.
even more.
Get over it.
Bring her back to me. She's got sentimental value and she's all I have left. In the meantime, I'll go find the tools to repair her. And I'd also like to talk to you in private, if you don't mind, regarding what you discovered in Ophir.
Alright. We'll ask about everything.
What do you think of Phobos?
I don't really know what to think of him.
Huh.
He must have had a horrible life.
We'll have close-ups in this conversation.
We all know how they are treated. And you know, that liberation story, that mutant nation thing and all, freaks me out a little. He's very smart, however. I sometimes even have the feeling that he can guess what we're thinking.
What do you think of Nisha?
She's stuck up. She was pretending to be a princess in Ophir. Here, she's the boss. Like, I've got a lot of experience, and you don't know anything. Pisses me off. And she seems to forget that she wouldn't have gotten out of Ophir or gone on trips without me. Silly girl.
What do you think of Andrew?
Besides the fact that he still has to fucking square it with abundance, he isn't too bad. Street smart, and his being a smuggler gives him an edge. But he isn't into me, and I'm not into pining over a guy who doesn't bother to look at me anyway.
Andrew getting all the ladies.
What do you think of Scott? You know him well.
Know him well? That's an exaggeration. He doesn't actually say much about himself.
I have
But
seen
he's
that before.
nice. He regularly checks in to see how I like him, but he's not my...
Tell me more about you growing up.
What's there to say? I was a ward of the state in Abundance's centers. It was lonely and, you know, the other kids were assholes, but I gotta tell you, those times my dad returned from his missions, and I got to see him, best times of my life.
Wait, what? I thought the reason you'd been placed in a center was that your dad disappeared.
Who the hell told you that? No, I was real young when they took me away. My parents were always off on missions, and someone had to take care of me, you know? I don't even remember living with them. Honestly, I don't want to talk about it.
Sure, sorry. Yeah,
Apparently the future
of
sucks.
course.
Nobody had it. What the fuck? That was weird. No one apparently had a good childhood.
Besides your rovers, what else makes you happy here, Amelia?
Nature. Not the bugs or animals and stuff.
I
The
didn't save
landscapes,
either.
you know?
God damn it.
Sunsets, mountains scraping the sky, red water.
Maybe I should have
trickling
talked to
down
her
the
after I
road,
got her over.
Gray lichen floating in the morning breeze. Back in Ophir, I used to take the rover out before sunrise just to take it all in. Always managed to put things in perspective, you know? How small we all are.
Amelia the poet philosopher. Who'd have thought it?
Why you gotta be a smartass?
Aha, I'm not. I just never saw that side of you. The passion. Makes me want to take a rover out before dawn tomorrow.
Well, let's go together. I've always wanted to share it with someone.
Okay. Let's not ask about her romantic relationships right now. Until we have more points. Alright. Merchant. Hello? Hello?
Hi, Zach. How are you?
I want to speak to
Hello,
this guy,
Amelia? I'm fine, thanks.
but what? Okay, we can't speak to that guy. Kinda annoying.
You, sir, just came at a fortunate time. I just stocked new merchandise.
And I have a lot of shit to sell.
I need some information.
If it's about anything you see in here, I'm happy to help. Otherwise, not sure I have what you need.
What aurora attack? I'm not sure. Alrighty. Hopefully it doesn't has the... Actually, you know what? Let me save.
You, sir, just came at a fortunate
Yes,
time.
yes. Yeah. Hopefully it doesn't sell the people, the things other people are wearing in my party. Because I don't remember what I have given to everybody. That's not it. I don't think it does. It shows yours for some reason, but not everybody else. Hopefully. These do not sell for a lot. Sell that. Sell that. I may keep that. Yeah, I don't see the sniper gun, which Niesa has equipped, so we should be good. Okay. Well, there it is. Crap. You know what, let me check. Alright, they're all wearing their stuff. A resistance gun, shield, axe, sniper gun, cleaver. Alright. We're good.
Just came out of fortunate.
Come on.
You, sir, just.
Alright. I'll keep that. And we should be okay. Let me sell some of these focus injections, because I really don't need them. And I'm not selling any of that. So what do you have? No. Guess what I sold him. How about armors? Nope. Well, I guess I can buy some recipes. Do I have that? Can I know? I think it doesn't show the things you have, so I might as well buy all these. Yeah, I will buy everything. Okay. What else? There's a guy there. There is a station over there. He's upstairs. Okay. I don't think I have anything to upgrade. Not for me anyway. Amelia, on the other hand, has something. Ooh, I have it, but I don't have level 2 crafting. Interesting, okay. Come on. Don't have a lot of materials, so. Disruption is better. Alright, cool. Let's go talk to more people. Get some more quests. This place is beautiful. I like the previous city. How the hell can I open level 2 locks? The bonus I got from Niesa was +1 to lockpicks. Cool. I really like the art in this game. Good job on the artists. Let's go that way. The hell is this?
Hey there.
What do you want, human?
I took the rover all the way down into the canyon. Unfortunately, that's where I hit a wild ostrich, and now the thing won't drive. Heard you might be able to help get it back here.
And why exactly would we want to help you? We who are just monsters to you and your kind, even here. One of us was just lynched. And what did your kind do about it?
I should have taken Phobos for this.
And when we are sick, what one of you would help us even in fair exchange for serum? Why then, answer me, would we help you now?
I understand why you're angry, but none of that has anything to do with me. Do you think
Charisma.
we're nicer to Technomancers?
OP.
If so, you're wrong. If they weren't so busy being scared of us, I'm sure they'd hang us too.
Yes. Brothers in pain. Outcasts should stick together. We will get your machine, but it will take some time. It will not be easy on our ostriches. And we can only do it at night. Give us 12 hours.
That works for me. Thanks.
Alright. Wait for the rover to return. Cool. Is there somewhere I can rest? There's another merchant there, so...
They'd better give it back to me without a scratch. I mean, with no more
Relax.
scratches than it already has. Otherwise, I'll make them eat their fucking ostriches. After all, it is their fault.
What the hell is wrong with you? They are going to get your seeds back for you. Way to be rude. Anyway, I'll end the episode here. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, like, leave a comment if you want to. And I will see you next time with more Technomancer and exploring Noctis.